what happened was basically kind of a cascading domino effect. Um, so Steam decided to update right when I started my stream, and so it was trying to shut down City Skylines, but failing. I don't really know why, but because it was failing but trying to shut it down, OBS was freaking out because it was like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be streaming. And then Discord was freaking out because it's like, okay, are you still in streamer mode? And so everything just kind of froze and broke, but that's fine. I just need to load this stuff, and there we go. Um, so yeah, so today, oh no, don't freeze again. Okay, I just kind of want to take a look at where things are. Um, Traffic-wise, we're doing pretty good again, aside from, oh, that's interesting. Aside from, all of this. Like, this is still a mess. Um, I think to sort of start remedying that, I want to try and figure out. One, I think I'm going to give this side of the highway a slip lane, just directly over here, which I don't know why that isn't curving. Like, yes, snap to that node, please. I wish that was a little bit better, but that'll have to work for now. Ooh, that's ugly. Oh, game, don't freeze again. Okay. That is quite ugly. I also don't know why it has this like little dip thing going on, but whatever. I think I'm gonna straighten it out to here and then maybe move this node back quite a bit. Huh, it still doesn't really like that. Really? Even if I like come off way back here? Okay, so that's just gonna have to be like that. That's fine. This guy can only U-turn, and this guy can only go like that. And I'm gonna say people coming from there that are just U-turning have to yield. So we'll see if that starts fixing some of the issues. It's gonna take him a minute to figure out, like, if they want to use that. The other thing is I want to make sure that this district has an Old Town policy before they start figuring out whether or not they're going to use that. Also, this area needs to be covered by this district. Thank you, Copy. Very cool. So yeah, we'll see. Okay, it looks like some people are using this road. The other thing I'm considering is basically making a giant bypass. This is pretty common when cities start growing large enough. They'll commonly construct a bypass highway. And why is this side getting so bad? It looks like a lot of people are using this lane, and then quite a few of them are just immediately merging in. Yeah, let me double check. People using this road. Yeah, a lot of them are merging in. Although at the same time, quite a few of them are continuing on. That's interesting. Like, what is causing this area to slow down? Huh. Is there like a speed limit drop here? No. Interesting. What is this? Oh. Okay, not really sure what's causing that slowdown. Why is it that people decide to text me right when I start streaming? Okay, yeah, not really sure why. Oh, oh, hello. That would do it. You guys need to decide your lanes way back here. Like, none of this merging shenanigans. Also, cop, it's not friends, it's my mom. She always decides to text me, like, right when I start streaming, and I'm just like, seriously? Why? Um... Jeez. Let's see. Is this helping at all? No. Okay. Let's check this route. Okay, yeah, so the majority are coming this way. Okay, so I think having a bypass would be a good idea. And I think another thing I'm gonna do is try and work this into it, but I'm not quite sure how. I'll worry about that later. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is I am just gonna make it 2 lanes because, um, like it shouldn't be a lot of people coming the other way, and the people going this way realistically are only gonna need 2 lanes. So anyways, I think I'm gonna pull it from the highway like back here, which does mean it'll need to go over this guy, but that's fine. So let's just do 9 meters. Let's just bring it off of this guideline. That's a little too angled. Too many guidelines. So let's just do this for now, and then this. And then what I can do, well, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. In order for it to be like fully a bypass, on this side, it's just gonna directly merge, like there's not gonna be some fancy interchange. So that people coming from this direction can only go this direction, and people coming from this direction can only go out. And I really don't like how it's not letting me place this. Yeah, that's a long way without a highway support, but it'll be fine. And let's get 180 degrees in there, and I'm gonna upgrade just a little bit of this to 4-lane. And then same thing over here. I'm gonna try and pull it off at about the same point. So right about here. Okay, thank you, game. Maybe not. Maybe I'll pull it off about here. It's also not wanting to occur for me. Huh? Okay, I don't understand, but that's fine. Let's come about here. How big of a curve is this currently? 13 by 8, so I need to go about 5 more. And that'll make it 8 by 8. And then same thing here, I'm just going to upgrade a couple of sections to 4 lanes. And right here, I'm going to do basically mirroring the other side. And there we go. I am going to say that here and here they need to stick their lanes. And then what I can do is come back over here, and I'm going to say raise up to 18 meters. And then come over. Ah, that would be why it didn't want me to do that. Can I get these nodes to lower just a little bit without making it look like an ugly mess? Not really, but that's fine. We'll just slope these nodes, make it look a little smoother, and that looks good enough. Alright, and then have this guy come. Let me do the other side first, actually. And then it was like, what, 18 by 18 or something? Or no, it was like 27 by 27, I think. Good enough. And I'll flip directions, but that's fine. Okay, and then these guys can pretty much, well, I say pretty much continue straight. How would that look? Not terrible. I'm a little worried about this section here, because that's a pretty long way to bridge over this. And realistically, I'm not sure what the heights are going to do here. Okay, let me just go ahead and build it, and then I'll adjust all the nodes after. So let's go like this. And let's select all in here and say to the height of this node. There we go. And then these guys can sort of come back this way. And then this part's going to be a little weird to handle, but we'll see how this goes. Let's bring this guy out 10. And then let's have this guy curve to sort of be parallel with this road, if possible. Let's not snap to angle. Okay, well, I say that. Let's snap to angle here, and then not snap to angle. Can I get a straight slope there, please? Thank you. And then let's see how this will turn out. Oh, come on, where's my 180? There it is. Not quite what I wanted. There we go. So this guy can only go to the right. And then for this guy, angle snapping back on. bring this a little closer to the edge. I would also like this guy to be parallel. I don't think it's going to let me do that though, so we'll just get it close. And then this guy, I could probably just bring straight off like this. Flip the direction. I am gonna have to fix these power lines, but that's not too big of a deal. And then for this guy, again, not quite what I wanted. Actually, yeah, it was right the first time. That is kind of what I want. So anyways, that'll just provide a really long bypass so that anybody that doesn't need to go basically in this area from this highway can just go straight around. And hopefully that'll cause this area to be a little less congested. Don't mind my hiccups. And I just realized there is a power line cutting through the road. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit just to see if anybody uses this bypass. The other thing I do kind of worry about is how much of it is traffic coming from the industry area that wants to go here. Oh, well, okay, it looks like some people are using the bypass. Maybe these guys? Oh, that one did. And a few people from this side are using it as well, which is good. Anyways, I think it's time that we started kind of planning out a downtown area. Especially because we're having a lot of residential and commercial demand. So... Also, I forgot I had the fishing industry here. So probably gonna have to just avoid this right here for now. But anyways, not quite sure what I want to make this. Maybe like an isolated little community. Let's see. I also need to figure out where I want the highway entrances to be. So let's just go ahead and kind of lay out a road plan. So I think I'm gonna want these arterials. Are these the arterials or are these collectors? I don't know. I'm not a civil engineer. But anyways, I'll probably want one that just goes straight through. So I'm gonna kind of plan this out. Let's say it goes like straight through here. And then from here, it probably goes something like this. Then these guys could probably just connect right here. And then as for the other one, that's either a collector or arterial. I think this one's a collector. I want these kind of like periodically spaced. And maybe, oh, you know what? Maybe there will be an entrance over here as well. But that one's probably going to be big enough to warrant a big road. So let's go ahead and just bring one just kind of over here for now. And I'll bring it down to here. And I will connect them, but I'm going to rework this. As for over here, I'm thinking this is going to be a pretty big thoroughfare. And actually, let me go ahead and do this now. So I want that, and nope, give me on this guy, please. Okay, let's turn road guidelines off for just a second. Because, like, this guy, if I look at him, there's exactly 4 between the edge of his grid. Okay, so maybe I turn off grid snapping as well. Nope, I want you to not curve. Oh, you're going to be rude about it. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, so let's demolish this portion for a second. Gonna extend this portion out and do that. And then what I can do is say, fix that connection. And then from here, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in about 1. So it's an 8 by 8. And tell you what, it will have to be a little bigger than that. And then I'm going to bring a road directly over. And good, it did make 2 nodes. And what I want to do is kind of curve it around like this. So maybe a little less of a curve here. Just grab this node and bring it out here. Give it a bit of a curve, give it a bit of a curve. And hopefully, that curve still doesn't look very smooth. Let's see if I can get this a little better. That looks a little better. Oh, not that one. No, I want the node on this road, please, if it'll let me grab it. Okay, so, no, I want you to let me grab the other node. But apparently it doesn't want to let me do that, so maybe let me just do something like this, and then grab it. There we go. This one doesn't get quite as close. I'm going to bring it a little closer. And I'm going to see if it's going to do the same thing over here. It is. Okay. Now, there we go. I can grab that node and curve it a little bit. And then what I need to do is take a 4-lane road. I'm going to try and get one I guess that works. Like this, like this, like this, and like this. Okay, and then what I need to do, set up a high priority roundabout, and then set up all these lanes. So luckily, the mod itself is smart enough to figure out what I was doing here. I'll fix these lanes in a minute, but then what I can do is yield, 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 go to permissions, and you know what, I should also say pedestrians can't cross. And then I'm going to do my normal lane designation. Actually, I should fix this to where, because if they're going to go one over, they're going to use this lane. So I need to fix this one so that it's like this. So slight deviation from my normal lane designation. So basically, if they want to go here, they'll use this lane. If they want to go here, they'll use the left lane. And now, just to make this look a little less ugly, I'm going to go in with Terrain Painter. And I'm actually going to up the brush size just a tad. I'm going to try and keep it on the inside so that it doesn't affect the outside of this. And last one. And something threw off this curve. Like, what isn't right about this? I don't know, it looks lopsided to me. So that's 16. That's 16. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm seeing things. Oh, you know what? I think it is. This node needs to move just a little closer. Well, it might also be that the outside roads are not quite in line. I'm not gonna worry too much about it. Let's see, also this, Does that fix it? That made it better. I don't know, something just seems really lopsided about it, and I'm not quite sure why. But anyways, where are my pencil pines? Or is it these? Ah, good for roadside planners. So let's try and get this central. That wasn't quite vertical. Vertically centered, I should say. Let's do that. And then I'll just do a bit of a just nice little decoration in the middle. That's not quite the middle, so I'm going to expand it down here. Nope, I'm going to clear that. because I don't like it. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is I want to put a pathway like right along this guy. This side's going to be a little harder to get correct, but it should be about here, I think. Now I want you on this guideline if at all possible. Okay, thank you, very cool. So I'm just going to move it back to match. There we go. This one needs to go from here. And then from here. And basically, these are just going to connect straight across. This guy's not quite parallel, which is a little annoying, but oh well. So that way, it provides a nice way for pedestrians to get around. Now, let me see if I have some good props that can go in the middle. These are building props, I think, yeah. There's like castle ruins. I don't think that would really fit in here. Ancient cemetery? No. More castle ruins? Ooh. Those aren't gonna fit. Oh, wait, maybe they will. Maybe the city was built around an ancient castle. Intersects the walkway just a tiny bit there, so I'm gonna move it slightly to the side. And that should be good enough. Yeah, so maybe the story is, you know, there used to be a castle here, kind of good trading spot, I guess. I don't know. And, you know, they wanted to preserve part of it, so they built around this bit. I don't know, maybe this was all that was left or something. Or at least the biggest chunk. Anyways, now that that part's done, let's get back to setting these guys up. So, I want to have these kind of spaced out a bit. So that's 137. Divide that by 3, that's about, oh dear, 40, almost 46. So I'll have one here. I'll bring another one in just there. As for down here, these collectors can just come straight from here. This one is going to curve and kind of start following the coast. As for this guy, I'm going to go off of the center of this straight section. That is 40, right? Yeah, okay. And what's kind of annoying is it's going down into the ground, so let me just fix that real fast. I mean, I like having this part sunken, or I guess I don't mind it. I don't quite know why it did that, but oh well. Anyways, so this guy, let's go ahead and extend this collector out, kind of figure out where it's going to go. Because I'm thinking it's going to stop a little early. And I'm going to have a little collector like right next to the highway that this road will go over to intersect with. Actually, do I want more than one highway or more than two highway entrances? Like, I think I do. Maybe for now, let's just make those like the main entrances and we'll do small little slip roads. But anyways, this guy, I'm only going to bring him to about here. As for this guy, I'm not even going to put a collector over here right now. I'm just going to bring this guy up to about there because I have an idea for getting across this way. And it's going to require quite a bit of room. As for up here, though, let me go ahead and just draw out a road from here that kind of follows the highway. And I'll just have it end about there for now. And then connect all these guys up. This road I'm just going to have terminate there. So that's like the main road layout. And I think I'm going to kind of develop it over time. Maybe I'll extend this road across and we'll have another highway entrance over here. I'm not quite sure. As for getting across to here, I'm not really sure yet. But we can figure that out as we go. As for this guy, I want to take him one back. And I want to have it come like this. I would like it to be parallel. Or perpendicular, excuse me. And the other thing I'm going to do is say that from here it needs to go up. And then let's bring this guy over to about here. I don't know why it's saying that space is occupied. And then I'll bring him back down. And then I'll erase the middle part. So right here, I would like to do a diverging diamond. So it's going to be a little tricky because I first need to get two parallel roads going. Although what I could do actually is just have it immediately like that. Although that is quite the slope, so I'm going to bring this guy up. And I will adjust the lanes in a moment. Can I get this guideline, please? These two need to come out a little further. Oh, I think I see what the issue is. Hang on. Curve this a little more. There we go. So, although I just realized I actually need these to kind of intersect later. Oh well. Oh, nope, it is not going to pick that up. Okay. I'm doing kind of a compressed version here. what's interesting is it did not enable stoplights immediately, which it definitely should have. The one time I want stoplights, it doesn't enable them. Anyways, so what I need this to do is come off of, say, here. And connect up, hopefully in a not terribly ugly manner. Let's maybe bring this back a little. And then I kind of need to reflect it over here. So realistically, this would be a little more friendly with the curves. But I think that will be okay, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, let's do the same thing on this side. Do it off of this one first. Too many guidelines over here. Oh, that's going to be annoying. Ah, got it. So that's some of the exits. I think the other thing I'll do, just help out with traffic flow here, is not have those as those dudes, but have those as these dudes. And then as for the other connections, two, two. I know why this looked a little weird. 2 and 2. These will each have another connection. So this is going to look a little weird, because this one I didn't really plan out that well. But as long as it is functional, I think I will be okay with it. Is that like a significant height difference? No, okay. Oops. I think I will move this node out a little bit, just to kind of get that correct curve going. Can I get this to connect directly? No, rude. This one I'm going to readjust. And then doop doop. This is going to be like that, and you can only go straight across. You can only go to the right. And then the rest connect like normal. And then on this one, I think I'm just going to do it here. Let's bring a little road like that so I have a frame of reference. Gonna bring this guy up. Same thing on this side, except in the other direction. Grab my move it tool. Maybe bring this node back a little as well. That looks a little better. Okay. Right, and that should be everything. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. Well, actually, I think I did pretty well considering. Yeah. So this will be a small little isolated community, only connected to the rest of the city by a DDI. If you're from Utah, you probably have, or specifically the Salt Lake City area, you've probably seen these all the time because they are very popular. Like that's pretty much the only place in America where these are used often, and in my opinion, they should be used everywhere because they are a lot more effective. It does have 2 stoplights, but it's literally just for the traffic continuing straight through. So yeah, no. Do with that what you will. Although it says green for both, I'm not sure how these traffic lights are gonna do. Anyways, let's go ahead and bring this guy off of here. Kind of have it wrap around. And I'll figure out the rest of the roads. So anyways, the first, I think I'm gonna go off of here. I'm gonna lay out this area first. And then I'm gonna go off of, how far did I go off of there? About 19. So I'll go 19 off of here. And then, not sure why that's 5 by 7. Yeah, close enough. And then I'll just kind of have a road that goes through here. As for this guy, I think I'll continue a 2-lane road out to here. And then I'll have one connection here. Oh boy. And then maybe one that just goes straight out here. One that connects these two. And I'll do a connection like that. I'll figure out if I'm going to develop all the way to the highway here. I don't know for sure. so that's water through that area. As for power, I'm hoping this will bridge a connection, but I don't think it will, unfortunately. As for the type of development in this area, I'm going to go ahead and say education boost, parks and rec. We'll say a high-rise van, just because I don't think they would want like super tall high-rises this far away from the city center, which is going to be over here. As for healthcare, they would probably just settle for a small medical clinic. I don't think they would necessarily feel the need to put a giant hospital in this area. Same thing with the fire and police department. Death care wise, I'll just stick this somewhere. Sure, that spot works. So along this main road, I'm going to do offices just because those attract a little less traffic. And then I'm going to do some commercial just kind of on the inside. And maybe right here as well. And then a few more offices just here. And then I think the rest of it can be residential. Alright, that does mean they will need education. So maybe they have their own little community school in here. Institute of Creative Arts. I actually kind of want to put this in like a featured spot, so maybe like right there. Maybe at the end of this road. As for parks, it's not a very big area, so like I don't want to be putting this giant park. Although that might work over here, right next to the Institute of Creative Arts. First of all, let me turn road guidelines off, because when working with paths, that is obnoxious. Nope, not quite far enough. As for other parks, dog park is always a must. I love dogs. Looks like it's only gonna fit right there. Maybe like a small playground at one of these spots. Well, maybe not that close to the water. That might be a safety concern. So maybe, ooh, you know, I wonder if I could get this in here. Oh, right. I forgot how much there is to that. Fishing island? Nope, that's even. Okay. So maybe we'll do a tropical garden like right along the coast, just kind of at the end of this road. Also, does that give me a power connection? No! There we go. Cheeky little connection. Oh, and they will have their own bus loop. I'm not going to build the metro line just yet, because I kind of want to figure out what the development pattern is going to be in here before I do that. Also, that is a really long way without a collector. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have another collector in here. Give me road guidelines, please. Yeah, maybe off of like here. Maybe a little further. Just because I don't want it too close to this roundabout connection. That's a little better. Anyways, busing line, or bus line for over here. It's probably just going to go up and down this main road, honestly. So it would probably do a little turnaround right in here. And then just continue up like this. And then probably turn around over here. And that is this line. So it has 10 stops. So about 5 vehicles should be good. And it'll also give us a chance to see how this connection is going to go. Also, not sure why they're merging across like that. That's kind of annoying. Can I get some merging rules here? I see the issue. But hopefully that kind of remedies some of that. You know, it probably wouldn't be a bad idea to up the speed limit here either. Because I know the defaults along here are going to be really slow. Well, it's actually the same as the 6-lane roads. That's not bad. Oh wow, this area developed fast. Aside from the offices, but that's kind of to be expected. What building theme is this from? There is a lot of theme mixing going on here, and I'm not sure how to... What? Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of theme mixing going on. I mean, I don't dislike... Okay, that building's a bit bright. I just don't know why it's occurring. Anyways, let's see how traffic is through here. And I do kind of like that one of the main highway entrances into the city is a diverging diamond. That makes me very happy. Also, I need to do a bit of lane management over here. Because these guys are kind of merging in a weird time. I'm not a huge fan. This is going to have to be a situation where I do this, actually. I really want to see this thing getting used. I love diverging diamonds. I mean, it's mostly going to be like these two sides, or these two ramps right now, but that's fine. Although there is a police car going that way. Yeah, there's a few people using it. I'm surprised there's not more, honestly. I don't know where else they would be coming in. These guys have power. Our electricity availability is good. Water is getting a little low. But for now, we're fine. How is traffic over here going? Okay, so the line has gotten shorter. And yeah, it looks like some traffic is coming from here and having to go through the roundabout this area. What are you doing? No, you... No. You only go to this lane. wonder if they're doing something similar over here. Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, like if they're all trying to go all the way across, that's just going to create so many issues. This area is flowing quite nicely, though. How are these flowing? They seem to be flowing pretty well. And the bypass is definitely getting used, so that's good. Looks like there might be some holdups here. So I'm just going to have these guys give way. So that way, if there's like a huge influx of traffic and there's also some traffic coming this way, it won't get held up by people merging across. How's traffic down here? Because I know this is like a connection to the edge, which really dumb spot in my opinion, but oh well. What are they tweeting about? I gave you death care. Quit complaining. Oh, these guys don't have death care. Whoops. There you go. Hopefully that covers everyone. No, it doesn't. Because why would it? There we go. So this area is developing. It's going to take a minute to level up, but that's fine. And it's good to see the diverging diamond is getting used. So yeah, obviously there's going to occasionally be some stopping and going because of the traffic lights, but that's just the nature of a diverging diamond. And I didn't think that an arterial mandated a full interchange. Why are they merging all the way across? No. Don't do that. Ooh, not enough workers. Interesting. There is a lot more residential demand. So that did not curb the residential demand as much as I hoped it would. And also I think since we are putting in a lot of high density commercial buildings, there is going to be that initial push for more residents. So maybe we start developing this area. So immediately something I'm going to do is I'm going to bring this pedestrian pathway all the way across right beside the 6-lane road, just because I don't want any buildings going directly on that road. And I'm just going to do it on this side for now. I lied. I'm going to do it on both sides. Hi, Jose. Let me see if I can get this to... almost. Okay. Close enough. There we go. So now the pedestrian paths are all connected. And then I will bring roads off of the edge here. just to kind of give them... Oh, I forgot to do this road actually. I highly doubt that this is going to extend all the way this way, but I will leave it there for now. That's a little annoying. There we go. Kind of force it to the ground there. It's just because this elevation's a little weird, but oh well. So because I am about to build in this area, I think I am going to do this connection here. And I think I'm just going to be lazy and do a roundabout. Don't connect there, please. I don't know why that last bit was 7 by 8, but I won't worry too much about it. Anyways, and then I'm just going to bring this guy straight up to the roundabout. And then let's do some highway ramps. If this guy could... That one's not going to work with me, that's fine. Give me exactly 180, please. Thank you. This one's not going to want to do it, so I'm just going to suffer and do that. Anyways, this one goes this way. This one goes this way. Shift Control click. Oh, I didn't think about this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do 3 lanes. Which, let me just do this again. So, oops. 1, 2, and 3. This guy comes over here. This guy goes like that. And this guy goes like that and that. This guy goes here. This guy can go to any of the lanes. These 3 just go straight across. This guy goes there. This guy goes like this. This guy goes like that and that. And these 3 go straight across. And this one can go to all 3 lanes. Okay. I think I'll leave these as 3-lane just for now. This also means I can go ahead and bring these guys out just a little further. I am going to bring it there for now, just so I can get this road going in here. And I don't know why it's 4 meters high. It's not quite what I wanted. And then I'll just bring this guy. Oh, you're not connecting nodes. That's weird. Straight up to here and cut off the road. There. Similar thing on this side. I want it to basically be as close as it can to that walkway. And just connect those like that. Okay. as for this road, ooh, that one's not gonna come off cleanly. So I'm gonna do something like this. And then I like to just connect these straight across. Gives it a nice little outline. And then as for the rest of the roads in here, excuse me. Let's see. Oops, wrong button. How do I want this to develop? Thinking probably just a normal grid layout. I'm just trying to figure out where exactly I want the like these roads to connect. You know, because I kind of like the idea of doing something like that. The problem is the zoning might not be as clean as I'd hoped. And this area is going to be a little tricky. So I think what I'll do is I'll just do this over here, but I'm not going to continue it. I'm going to do all vertical roads here. And then I guess one horizontal. Oh, no. One horizontal road here. And then make sure that these are all set to give way. Okay. As for this area, I'll do an additional vertical road here that connects. And I'll leave this area alone for now. Okay. So one thing that I need to do is, oh dear, I need to place this guy, the Metropolitan Depot. And this guy is going to be really annoying to place because he needs to be on a road somewhere. So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll say, oh look, this road continues straight across. And let me say all elevated here. That way it keeps relatively the same height. And then this guy will go all the way through here. Oh dear. That is quite hilly. A little more than I anticipated. But for now, I'm just going to kind of place the Metro Depot down here and not worry about it. Slope too steep. Really? Ah, yes, but if I do it in portions, you're fine. I think he's going to need power, so for now, I think I'm going to give him his own dedicated thing. Because I really don't want to bring like a bajillion power lines over. Because what I would like to do is start getting a little bit of a metro system going. Maybe. As I say that, I'm like surveying the area because I kind of had an idea in mind for how I wanted to do this. And now I'm not sure. Because like it's not going to go very far beyond here. Except maybe into the valley somewhere. Really, if it was going to go far anywhere, it'd be like into this area. Huh. But then again, metros are not built for like that much travel, so not sure. Eh. Oh, hello, airplanes. Let's see, what is this? Select all tracks. Okay. So let's see, side platform, island platform, single, express slide platform, or dual island side platform. But this is also double track. So like I think this is considered the default. I do like the island. Maybe I'll do that a little later. Let's just kind of develop this area for a minute. And I think as far as bus routes go, I think I'll do something like this. So it's just going to kind of go around like this, I think. Go ahead and adjust the amount of vehicles. 5 stops, I'm going to do 3 vehicles. I might up that to 4 depending on how popular it gets. There we go. These guys are going to need water. And just to introduce a bit of redundancy in the water pipes. And then I think I should be able to just bring the water pipes along this road. Like there's a little part that's not covered there, but it's a road, so it's fine. These guys are going to need additional water pipes along this road. Alright, now this is the area that I think would merit getting a hospital. The problem is, this one's really big. That would be a really cool place for it, actually. That kind of worked out. As well as a firehouse and a police station. Road guidelines off, please. I absolutely love this spot for the hospital. I'm glad that kind of worked out to where I could use this spot for that. Yeah, I love that. They are going to need death care, which is annoying because not really any good spot for it. I guess I'll do 2 back to back here with a path running along behind them. I could also do some sort of park in here, probably, right next to the crematoriums. not. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Let's see. Beyond that, as for zoning, I like the idea of having like this huge commercial area right along the main road, especially because it will have such pedestrian walkability. And I think, speaking of, maybe this is where I put in the metro, like along this main road. Although, like, as much as I want to place one right here, that's like really close together. I do like the idea of having a metro stop here in Willow Heights. Not sure which side of the road. Well, okay, I guess I'm putting it on that side. And then maybe having one in Hemlock Heights as well. Although I will have to eminent domain this. And I want to specifically, like, I think what I want to have is something like this, like these two stations back to back. And then this one goes to Willow, this one goes to Hemlock. So maybe I should put this, I know there's a lot of commercial down at this end of Hemlock, so I might just put it over here somewhere. Preferably, you know, I think it's gonna have to be, actually that's like the perfect spot for it. So I think, oh dear. This needs to go underground first of all. Sorry, it's been a while since I've worked with the Metro Overhaul mod. So anyways, because I think I just do this and it automatically figures out how to connect. Anyways, let's bring this guy over a little more. Say another 30. Bring this guy up a little bit. Ideally 30. And let's see if I can connect these. 10 by 19. Let me bring this guy out. 9 more. If I can. There we go. There we go. 10 by 10. And if I draw a metro line from here to here and then back. So good. It does know how to complete it on its own, which is good because I was not about to try and figure that out. Can you move over here? Thanks. So let's bring this guy straight out, and I'm going to bring him out further. So let's say 90. This one's going to be really weird to connect. So I think what I'm going to do is have this guy go kind of along the highway. I know you can't really see the metro lines. Ooh, actually, as I say that, let me go ahead and extend this guy pretty much all the way over. Oh, don't connect there. What? You can't even hear the track. Don't complain. No, can I get... Oh, well. 35... Yeah, that's good enough. You can't hear the metro. Quit complaining. Okay, whatever. Okay, because then what I need to do is have these guys come underground. And then I kind of want a double metro track here. This guy comes here, this guy comes here. And I honestly can't tell if that connected correctly. I'm going to hope it did. And then for now, since I don't really know where my metro line is going to go, I'm just going to have it kind of come along the road here. Actually, I think I'm going to have it split here. It's not quite parallel. That'll have to be good enough. This guy is going to come off of here, kind of go here, and then here, and then like that. So now these guys can connect to the depot. And hopefully it figures out that it needs metro cars there. Yeah, they should. They're probably each going. I don't want buses. They're probably each going to have one car. This one actually has two. I'm gonna bump that down to one just for now. Do these guys have power? They will. Okay, good. I forgot to zone this area, Lamau. So commercial like that. I'll go ahead. Actually, I won't do it on this side just yet. Offices here. Actually, JK, commercial. And then right now they're demanding a lot of residential, so I'm just going to fill this area in for now. They will need schools. Maybe I can get away with just school, singular. Maybe, keyword. That works kind of nicely. Then what I can do is not have a path that's, 15 meters underground. Just do that. Can I get a path alongside? Not. Maybe I can. It's not pretty, but I can. Don't know why that's going up to 3 meters. That's interesting. Also, I said to go on the ground, and it didn't listen, but that's fine. Also, Tegan, I saw your chat message, but cities. I think I'm gonna go ahead and dezone that as well. I might do a little area in here. Where is my fences? There they are. Not castle walls. Can I get... Okay, here's what we're gonna have to do. Gonna have to do this very, rough for now. And then use move it to get what I want. So this guy comes over here. This guy comes over here. This guy comes up to here. And this guy moves up to here. Let me grab this node and shift it up a little bit. And then we can do some kind of nice trees or something. So maybe that one's actually pretty small. That's a bush. Yeah, maybe a couple yew trees. Maybe some sugar maples. And maybe some of these pink flowering trees just kind of in the middle. And just have a little nice feature there. Anyways, they have medical, they have their bus line, they have a metro line. I'm just gonna let it build and see how it goes. Power connection, I'm hoping, establishes. Good, it did. I did forget to make it a district, and some of this might have to rebuild. So let me just kind of clean it up a little bit. So what I would like to do, why is it all the way over here? Whatever. Parks and Rec, education boost, big business manufacturer, high-tech housing, encourage biking. I would like to do theme management. I think this is the one I want. I don't know. Let me check. So some of these might deconstruct right after they build, just because they might not fit the theme. Or they're just gonna like immediately change. That's interesting. I think this theme mostly changes the commercials. That's kind of what I'm taking a look at. Like this is the theme that I want. And like these types of buildings. Some of them I'm not quite sure how they fit the theme, but I'm not gonna question it. That one's a little bit rough around the edges, but that's fine. But yeah, I like having these buildings that just get right up against each other. So I gave them all this residential zoning, and for some reason they're not building. Is it because there's no buildings that fit that theme? That is entirely possible. Let's allow buildings that are not in any theme. There we go. So now the residents are starting to build. Some of them are a little small, but that's fine. Although, are they only going to build small buildings? That's kind of my worry here. So it looks like they're mostly building small buildings. Ah, well, there's a few bigger ones popping up here and there. Oh, what? See, like, these fit the theme. I don't know why they're not considered part of it. Eh. I mean, they're small, but they do fit the... Oh, that's nice. That is really nice. That one, I'm not sure about. See, I didn't realize that they were this small, but I'm okay with that because that allows me to do some cool things with it. This building I'm not a huge fan of, but I can work with it. I want these to rebuild though. This is not quite what I wanted there. It's probably going to do the exact same thing. So what I'll do instead then is let me grab a path and just go like this. don't think I can sneak in. Well, okay, I really don't like how that's building like that, so I think I'm gonna do this. Nope, nope, on the ground. There we go. Can you, like, not be a meter high, please? Thank you. No, get. You're just really not gonna go on the ground, are you? Okay, we're gonna do this in chunks. There we go. Okay. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna mark all of these as historical. It's very rare that residential buildings like get abandoned or anything like that, but just in case they do, and I'm gonna do the same thing on this block. Nope, nope, historical, please. Okay. Okay, so now that I've marked those as historical, what I can do, and this is the part where I said there are going to be some areas where I get very, very detailed. So what I want to do is bring in a fence like this, and then I'm going to grab both sides of it and bring it all the way over here. I'm going to see, it's not going to let me without getting rid of that. So what I'll do is I'll just move the nodes then. So bring in a fence like this. So it's kind of like all their backyards, almost. Oh, that is a very flat texture. At least these look 3D. And then what I can do is go in here and get some residential props. Maybe get, is there like tiling that I can put down back here? Probably not. There are rooftop windows, which is kind of cool. And if I do this, apparently it's not going to show up on the roof. Interesting. Okay. Because like these say rooftop windows, but then they're not going on the roof. What? Whatever. Okay. I think what I will do is maybe put in some hedges back here. Especially because like these are right across from each other. And this will just kind of be like each building's own area. I might have to put 2 here. I'm trying to get this exactly perpendicular, but it's a little tricky. Okay, and then what I can do is, you know, just have various little props here and there just to make it feel more like people actually live here. Which I'm really hoping those are facing the correct direction. Can't really tell the direction it's facing, so I'm just not going to worry about it. You know, maybe this guy's cool. He's like, I don't need a grill, I got a swimming pool. And then this guy was like, "Oh, you think your swimming pool is good? Oh, well, think again." Although it's interesting because nobody wants to swim there because they're like right up against the fence, and everyone's like, "That's a little weird." Yeah, maybe a couple of these guys have. Oh, hello. A couple of these guys maybe have some umbrella chairs just kind of lying around. This guy's got a parasol. Why are there snowmen? This guy, that is a big shed. I'm not gonna put that in there. You know, this guy's got a nice hammock. Wait, there's dog props? Hold up. Oh, they're like sleeping. Oh, that's so cute. Okay. Alright, and then let me go ahead and just place a couple of trees in here. Or some bushes. That's a very large bush. That one's a little too small. There we go. Okay. So yeah, that's probably about as detailed as I'm gonna get for a while. Oh, well, I say that, but I also have this lot to work on. But I kind of like this. And from up here, it honestly looks like that was built into the houses. Like, I'm really proud of this. This area could have developed a little better. In fact, I'm gonna see if they will. Lots of businesses still looking for workers, which is interesting. Is this area gonna develop? I guess not. I see. So these guys developed in a weird pattern. There we go. See if that helps them develop a little better. Yeah, I still don't understand why these didn't build until I said, like, allow buildings outside or that don't fit a theme. These fit the theme. Like, I don't know why they weren't included in that. But, oh well. Bus route, that's Metro. How is it going? Obviously gonna not be a lot of people waiting on those ends. Metro looks like it's getting used quite a bit, which is exciting. It's hard to tell because I can't really tell. It looks like more people are using it to get over here, though. Maybe. Well, I lied. See about this one. This one, definitely. Okay. Good to know. And I really like how this area developed. I think it's a very good start to like the city center. And obviously there will be taller buildings. I still have yet to use the IT cluster stuff. The frustrating thing is I don't know if there's a lot of office demand right now. Like they haven't even started filling these offices. Oh well. Let me take a look at overall public transit. Okay, 857 people per week using the bus. Looks like most popular line is still the first one. And the most popular stop, well, this one might fill up in a second, is, well, still this one. Interesting, and that could be to get people over to here. Oh, yeah, that one is a crowded stop. How is traffic going? So traffic along, well, the DDI is working beautifully. That makes me very happy. This guy hasn't actually seen a lot of traffic yet. Traffic along here, it's still like unusually busy just in that lane for whatever reason. Still not quite sure why that's happening. Looks like it's just merging issues. This traffic has stopped backing up, which is good. I should really upgrade this guy to 2 lanes. Let me do that real fast, and then I'll fix up the lane management here. There we go. Hopefully it still kept the yielding. Yes, it did. Okay, good. So yeah, traffic along here, it's a lot better than it was, that's for sure. This area is still getting a little backed up. Bypass road, looks like some people are still using it. Industrial area doesn't really have any traffic backups, so that's good. How close is this to getting level 5? Oh, it doesn't have enough workers. That makes sense. Traffic through here. This is one of the ones that came with the map. Looks like it's working just fine. Again, I loved seeing the DDI working, especially now that people are going to both sides of it. Are there any like really rough traffic spots? I mean, this is just, I still don't know like what's causing this to stop. Is it really just people merging in? It is. Let's say they need to decide early. I don't know why they're like avoiding this lane like the plague. Like that doesn't make sense to me. Any other rough traffic spots? Through here, it's just a lot of traffic. Although, again, the lane merging madness is... I don't get it. Like, why? I don't know. I think I'm going to have to do something similar along here where I do this. You know, the outer lanes can merge into the middle. Then I do this, the middle lanes can merge the outer lanes. I think I'm just gonna have to do that like all along here because that's annoying. they merging in here? Well, just in case they are, I think I'll do that, but I don't know. That's really weird. This area is getting a little crowded, but that's kind of to be expected. I never did the lane marking though. I also don't think I specified that these guys can only go to here. Yeah, I didn't do the lane marking, so I think I'll do that. Then what is it for double solid? Control shift, okay. So I'll have a dashed line that goes here, another dashed line that goes here, a surface that covers this. The stripes is fine. I'll have a dashed line that goes here, another surface, and then the rest of it is just dashed line straight across. I'll do the same thing on this side. Oh, come on, let me select that. Thank you. And there we go. As for this guy, oh, I meant for that to be dashed. Or solid. There we go. Nope. Gib. Nope. I don't know why I did that. Oh dear. I just pressed the Windows key by accident. Oh, no, give me. And yep, I see those cars merging right there. I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know, they just like avoiding some lanes like they're the plague. I don't know why. Like, I have dynamic lane selection and all that crap on, so I don't know what's going on. No, give, thank you. Oh, I keep holding the Windows key. Okay. As for these guys, they are pretty self-explanatory. Well, I say that. They're not. That guy should be a solid. No, I'm gonna leave it dashed. Because otherwise this will become a little bit too messy. Oh, no, not what I wanted. This does allow me to do this, though. And I think that looks pretty neat. So I can do a similar thing up here. Oh, get out of my way. Okay. I think that looks pretty cool. I'm not going to bother with these just because it's a single lane that's merging in. But it's just nice to be able to zoom in and see that. Yeah, I still really love this. Now, I could always make it more detailed, but I'm pretty happy with that. I will check to see if this leveled up. It did! Okay, that's good. Let's do IT engineering. Some of these buildings are actually leveling almost all the way up, which is pretty cool. Alright, I'm pretty happy with how this is turning out so far. One building did get abandoned, which is Pepe Hands, but oh well. Already a lot of people using the metro, which makes me really happy. That does mean we're probably going to have quite long wait times here. Another thing I forgot to do is this. I need to separate all of the turning lanes over here. Let me make sure it's separated. Okay, good. And then for this guy, I want separate turns, separate turns, separate turns. Double left is fine, I guess. I don't really care along these like one lane roads, so I think I'm just gonna leave those alone for now. I do care here though. Okay. I still need to figure out how I'm going to detail this area. I need to develop the rest of the area, but I like how this is turning out. That is a very flat backside of the building, but I like how this is turning out. Few traffic issues still. Why? I think I'm going to do the thing. So they already have a place to merge up here. So what I'm going to do is you guys can go to the middle if you really need to merge across. And then you guys can go to the outer lanes. Alright, this area is still crowded, which is very annoying. Like, it's all a weird merging. Might have to work on this area. I might actually up this back to 3 lanes here and have it be... I might even up this to 4 and have it be a 4 into 5. And then a 5 down to 4. I don't know. Because I just think that's actually... I think this is a higher volume of traffic than this many lanes is meant to handle. I don't know. Let's see how Valley Square's doing. They're doing pretty good. Looks like some of these buildings are upgrading. I was gonna say educate more citizens. You live next to a university, like come on. Anyways, I am very happy with how this is developing so far. So oh good. So if they want to go to the right, they go into the slip lane. Pedestrians go across. Our little castle ruins here. Someone walking their dog next to the castle. Okay. Oh, I heard something upgrade. So the thing about these buildings is even though I've marked them as historical, they can upgrade, they just won't change the look. So they'll get more households. Um, but like especially in these areas where I kind of want to decorate these blocks, it won't end up changing the appearance. Alright, but other than that, I think that is it for the stream. Thank y'all so much for joining. I'm gonna try and line up my cinematic shot here. Maybe, 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 maybe. Nope, come on. Get lower. I'm trying not to have that empty field in the background. That's actually better. Alright, so with that, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to go check out the YouTube channel under the same name, just without the TW. If you missed any streams or you just want to see more, my name is Jeff. I thank you all for joining. Make sure you follow and tell all your friends. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time.